Good morning on Monday morning. Bitcoin and Ether analysis and a general market breakdown after last Friday's collapse we'll do right now. So straight into Bitcoin. On Bitcoin, at the high we got to 69,000. And we've been coming down ever since 69,000. In my analysis the other week, it's been spot on to the T, as I predicted. We're going down. We had a massive drop on Friday from 59,000 Friday, and we're currently starting to roll over again. So it doesn't look good for Bitcoin, is my honest analysis. Doesn't matter what you want to hear, this is the honest analysis. I'm not going to tell you when the chart's telling me it's going down. We're in a downtrend on the daily. We're below the 50 MA, and Bitcoin is currently rolling over. To be going up again, we need to get above 60,000, 62,000 really, above the 50 MA. Then we're going up. But at the moment, this is going down. We've recovered. We went up yesterday. We're now rolling over. This has got to clear 62,000 to resume the upward trend. Now, if we look at Ether, we've got the same story of down. Not quite so bad on Ether. Ether looks a lot better actually. Ether's holding the 50 MA just. We've broken the uptrend, but this looks more like a bull flag on Ether. This looks a lot better than Bitcoin Ether. So on Ether, we got to at the high 4,800, and then on Friday we've been down to 3,900. We're currently at 4,300. So from the lows on Friday at 3.9, we're currently at 4.3. So we come up 400 from the lows. If we can pick up from here, Ether looks a lot better than Bitcoin. That looks pretty good, Ether. Another one, I'll do Cardano. That looks pretty terrible. Just straightforward downtrend, and we're rolling over like Bitcoin. But when you look at Bitcoin and Ether, you got a much better picture on Ether. That's interesting, very interesting there. So Bitcoin going down, Ether looking a lot more promising. Okay, we had the massive sell-off on Friday with crude oil down $10 a barrel, markets all down, and markets all down, yes, oil down, and general risk off move because of this new South African variant in South Africa. And of course they were honest to release the news about this variant, and then they get punished and all the flights get cancelled like this. But so markets obviously took a tumble. We gapped up in the early hours this morning on the futures. The futures are up. We've made a gap up, but always remember, when there's a gap, the gap has to be filled. Normally, 9 times out of 10, when a market or a stock gaps, it will be filled, and the gap will get filled. So the market is gapped up this morning, but there's a high chance that gap's going to get filled. So logically, with such a big move Friday, we're consolidating at least until the open in New York. later. We're going to consolidate now for the morning in Europe, European time. Then when New York opens, this will maybe make another move, but it's normal to consolidate. Like I've said before, markets are like steps. They go up, then they go flat like a step, and they consolidate, and then they make another move. So I'm expecting something later. Once the dust has to settle, people have to collect their thoughts and their opinions, and then what happened will happen. So I'm expecting, once people put the jigsaw puzzle together, then they'll decide, it's gonna get worse, or we're gonna buy and we're gonna rally back up. But remember that little point: when there's a gap in a stock or a market, 9 times out of 10, that gap's gonna get filled, and that's telling me that the market's gonna come back down and fill that gap up. So my prediction at the moment is for that gap to be filled, I would think. Other than that, we're just consolidating. Like I said, if I look at some other things, we've got dollar and whatnot. Watch this. The US dollar's doing nothing. Gold is doing nothing right now. Oil is gapped up. Crude oil with the markets, obviously. Dollar nothing. Yeah, that's pretty much the story. So we have to see what happens later on. But at the moment, we're trading in this range after gapping up. And what happens is, when you get a big move, as I said, it then consolidates and it goes up and down within a range. So what you do is you buy the bottom of the range and you sell the top, but you never ever fiddle with the middle. Don't fiddle with the middle. So on the Dow Jones, for example, it's coming down to 35,000 and it's going up to 35.2. So what you would do is you would buy at 35, obviously at the bottom of the range, and sell at the top at 35.2. So therefore you're capitalizing on a 200-point move. We're going 35.2, 35, 35.2, 35, and we've done that down, up, down again. We've done it 3 times so far, 3 or 4 times. So maybe that'll continue, or maybe we'll break out, but I should be waiting for the breakout. So hope you've enjoyed that analysis on Bitcoin and Ether, a little market breakdown of what's going on today. Remember that gap, and please comment, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much. Bye for now.